I was low-key crazy to think that I would never blow dry my hair for braids because now that my 4C hair is hip length, I can't imagine doing it any other way. And today I'm showing you how I get it done. I'm starting on freshly washed hair and showing you what you'll need. Now that I'm in Mexico, I don't have the same products I used to, so the bulk of what made my hair come out as fluffy and hydrated as it did starts with my updated wash day routine, which is at the top of the screen. Now my hair is in sections and I'm about to begin blow drying my hair one section at a time. But before I break down my routine to you, I have to tell you that this video is extremely close to our hearts because it's the first video we're posting with 20,000 subscribers. In celebration of reaching 20,000 subscribers, we are doing a huge blowout sale and selling the guides for $20. Y'all do not know how much this means to us. If you're a real OG, you remember when we hit 1,000 subscribers in New York, and now we're at 20,000. So celebrate with us by grabbing the guide now while it's on this super sale. The guide is a complete step-by-step book on how I grew my hair to my hips and unlocked 1 inch plus of hair growth in a month with growth training. Growth training is a system I designed to grow your natural hair longer, healthier, thicker, and stronger at a faster rate, and the proof is in the pudding. People who have purchased the guide and have begun implementing the routines in it have seen major results. Customers have reported achieving waist-length hair, crying tears of joy because of how thick and healthy their hair has gotten. And people have told us that our recipes helped them grow hair when doctors told them they couldn't. We even included recipes for people who struggle with hormone-related hair loss and thinning. We did not leave anyone out, and there is truly something in there for everyone. We even just got our first review from someone with locks. Locks, y'all! So head to justforblackgirls.com/shop and shop our growth training guide to celebrate 20K with us. Thank you, God, for allowing this to be the case. Thank you to all the lovelies who've already purchased. Thank you in advance to everyone who will purchase. And thanks and congrats to all you lovelies who helped us grow this page to 20,000. You all deserve a pat on the back and a treat, so treat yourself to an affordable and effective hair growth routine today. Now, as I've said before, I told you guys the good news. My hair is in sections, and I'm preparing to blow dry my hair section by section. First, as you saw, I sprayed the section down with water. Now I'm using Nature's conditioner and I'm going through the entire section, detangling and thoroughly moisturizing my section with the aloe. I switched to using aloe as my conditioner because it grows in abundance around here, which means it's pretty much free, and it has great slip and great moisturizing properties, which is everything we need and want in a conditioner, not to mention its hair growth properties and anti-inflammatory properties and anti-dandruff properties. Aloe is simply that girl, for lack of better terms. I've been using it as my conditioner for about a year, and it's been working fantastically. I really haven't had any issues. Just make sure that if you're using fresh aloe out of the ground like me, to let the yellow liquid drain out of the aloe completely. Then, once you begin cutting the aloe, rinse the aloe with water because if you don't, it can lead to your scalp being a bit itchy. Now, after moisturizing and detangling each section using as much aloe as I need, I follow up with olive oil to seal in all of that good moisture. Now, I didn't get me putting the olive oil on my hair, but I did. I do that for each section. And right before I go to blow dry, I make sure to add more water to each section and then brush it out with my brush to make sure that as many tangles and knots are out of my section as possible. And this part is relatively easy because we just moisturized and detangled our section with our fingers with the aloe vera. So you don't have to be too rough. As you see, I'm not, forcing the brush from my roots to my ends. I'm gently pushing the brush down. And once I get my brush gently from my roots to my ends, I pick up the blow dryer. As you see, I pull the section taut, then slowly go up and down the section, making sure to alternate between the top and bottom of my section to prevent heat damage and to get my hair as evenly blow dried as I can. My blow dryer is set to medium high, and I only typically go on high heat if I were trying to get my hair bone straight. but I'm not going for bone straight hair because I'm not straightening my hair. I'm just trying to get it straight enough so the time it takes me to install my braids is cut in half. I blow dry until my hair remains stretched without me pulling on it, and then I braid the section up and repeat for each of my sections. Here you'll see me let my hair go, and I see that my roots are still puffy, but the fact that I was able to let my hair go and it didn't shrink back up tells me that I'm almost done. If I were going for bone straight hair, I would do the exact same steps, but like I said, once my hair is relatively blow dried, I would turn the setting up to hot, high heat, and then use my brush and go from root to ends with my brush with that blow dryer on high, hot heat, and then give it a few passes, no more than 5 passes to make sure that it's really, really, really straight. But for right now, I just need to be able to put my braids in quickly because it was crunch time for Sierra and I, and we needed to be able to put some braids in and go. Our trip was only in a couple of days, and we were going to Belize, so you can check that vlog out here. And have any of y'all been to Belize? If you have, how did you like it? And if you haven't, where do you want to go? Our experience was pretty amazing. God blessed us with a travel collab, and we had the opportunity to stay at a local hotel on the beach, and the owner gave us a tour of the island. We went to Secret Beach, Blue Bayou, and the scenery was out of this world. It felt like we were standing in a postcard. I literally could not believe my eyes. And y'all, the food, oh my gosh. Look, Sierra and I come from a family of chefs and people who love to eat delicious food. Living in Mexico, the food can be hit or miss. I'm talking no seasoning, small portion sizes, and it's like, okay, at this point, let's just make our own food in the house. So when we went to Belize and we bit into real seasoned food with real portion sizes after a year of pretty much going without, with the exception of Farron's, if y'all know, you know, that was literally heavenly, y'all. And let me not forget to tell y'all that we went back in June and we just getting back July 1st. And chow, this time we were able to get our hands on some Belizean chocolate cake, and I literally almost ascended out of my body into heaven. Like, why can't my chocolate cake come out like that? We got more stories about that trip, but we'll save it for the vlog, fam. Share y'all favorite food and travel stories in the comments. We love hearing about that stuff. Like, what's the best restaurant you ever been to, and where is it? Or where do you want to go, and why? Let us know. So now that my hair is all blow dry and braided up, I'm going to take it out, style it, and show y'all the final look. And this is the final look, lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and chat with me. And again, thank you God for 20K, and thank you all for being here. We hope you know how much we appreciate y'all and how much we enjoy sharing our journeys with y'all. Please leave any questions and comments below. But until next time, lovelies, bye.